it's lovely. It's so nice to have our own place because you can just do whatever you want to the property, and there's a lot less limitations than if you're just renting. So that is nice. And the mortgage and the bills is actually cheaper than what rent was in London, at least. So I mean, that's a big bonus.
It's just nice not having anyone else in the house to worry about. So you don't have to adjust your time frame or anything like that for anyone else.
It's lovely, yeah.
And you're actually getting something for your money. It's not just almost wasted money on rent.
It was quite stressful in parts. It was quite stressful, and it was a lot longer than we initially thought it would be. We were saying that thank goodness we had Phil, who we thought was absolutely great, because if we didn't have someone like Phil, who was very, very good and was giving us a really good service, we would be even more stressed out than what we were.
It was mainly, we thought we had everything ready to go, and we did. But when you're involved with chains and solicitors not speaking to the other party's solicitors, it all drags out longer than you'd imagine, and it can be very frustrating at some points, especially with COVID, where you can't just go into an office and you can't move around the country with ease. It all has to be done over the phone and email.
Making sure you do your research beforehand and making sure that you really are financially ready at the point of starting the process off. I think they're the two main things that I would say.
Yeah, it's just that financial buffer. If solicitors aren't going well, just be flexible to move around to find the best person, because it just alleviating stress down the line is just so much more important, I think. Yeah, it does make such a big difference having your own place.
It really does, and it is all worth it in the end. It's just making sure you're aware of everything that's going to happen, and just making sure you're financially sort of stable and able to afford the upfront costs of buying the place. But it is all worth it in the end, definitely.
A lot of mortgage brokers will just take their fee from the commission they get, but I'd say we definitely thought it was worth paying that extra for the service you get. It just relieves so much stress. You know you're getting a good service rather than going direct to the lender, because you don't know if they're just trying to sell you the product. They're not going to give you impartial advice, which is what you do get when you go to a broker.
Yeah. Anyone that we've been speaking to that is starting the process, we've been recommending Phil and the team, because I mean it just made it so much easier, and there was just one less thing that we really needed to stress about. So we'd definitely recommend doing that. Yeah.